Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. It's another sneaker battle, and you know what time it is when we showed the Palominos last week, because we are going in and comparing the Mocha ones versus the Palomino ones. So, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all looking after yourselves, both mentally and physically, and you keep pushing those barriers, you keep pushing those boundaries, and you're on target for your goals in 2023, and you keep laying the foundations and keep growing and excelling and making sure you're on target for your goals, for your life goals and your yearly goals, to making sure you keep bringing in that success. And on that note, please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because that always goes to sneaker court of public opinion, guys. And also on top of that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, guys, because this time round we are going in and looking at a sneaker battle between, hey presto shabang, the Jordan 1 Palomino versus, hey presto shabang, that's right guys, the Jordan 1 Mochas. So before the battle commences, guys, this is the rules of engagement. I'm going to give 5 topics, and each of these sneakers is going to get a point on those topics. It's going to be based on the color blocking, the materials, the quality of the sneaker, and then the release, and finally the resale. And I'm going to give these points to the sneakers, and the winner of that actual battle is going to be based on the points. And I'm going to give my final conclusion, and my conclusion might differ to the choice of the battle, because it might depend on the actual speciality or the reasonings behind it that makes that sneaker a bit more special for the release. But let's get right into this by actually going into this battle and judging the color blocking. Topic number 1, it is the color blocking, guys. And first and foremost, let's look at the Mocha 1 color blocking. And as you can see, guys, this is the black toe color blocking, Mocha vibes, and that black toe that actually encompasses the sneaker. The Palominos have got more of a bread color blocking, as you can see, guys. Absolutely dope, absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna say this, both based on OG sneakers, as you can see, guys, black toe and bread color blocking, but this is giving the Mocha variation and the Mocha colorways to the actual OG colors. And I love when they do this. I love when they actually mix it all up and give you some variations. This is becoming like a shattered backboard variation. We've got the black toe and we've got the bread, and obviously every single color blocking, every single colorway comes with different variations of the Jordan 1, and we love it when we actually see it. But my favorite color blocking for this is going to the Mochas, guys. I still love the actual black top color blocking. The bread color blocking is sleek, it's absolutely dope, it's absolutely unique, it's absolutely stealthy as well. When you wear these on feet, it is just like an undercover agent that goes and actually kind of rips some absolute heat. The Palomino is a dope color blocking, don't get me wrong, but I still love the whiteness on this Jordan 1 Mocha. Absolutely dope. I love the black toe color blocking. I do hope the black toes come up. So this is getting the first point. The Jordan 1 Mochas takes the first point of category 1. So category number 2 is material. So let's take a look at the Jordan 1 Mochas first. And as you can see, the materials on this is actually quite dope. The actual suede on this is actually dope. And then obviously, as you can see, guys, the actual materials on the suede is actually dope. And I did forget to mention the Jordan 1 Mocha and the Jordan 1 actual Palomino color suede on the actual Mocha is different. I think the Mocha ones is actually lighter than the actual Palominos, as you can see, guys. Head to head, as you can see, the brown is more brownie on the actual Palomino, and the Mocha ones is a bit more of a like light grey on that context. But I do still love the Mocha ones in terms of the materials. It is not that great, if I'm honest, because we see a lot of creasing on the toe. The materials feel like they're good, feel like they give, but there's something about the materials that feels slightly synthetic in terms of the actual execution. The actual tumble on this is good. So the materials on the actual Palominos, on the actual nubuck, on the brown nubuck, is absolutely fire in terms of the actual execution. Like I said on my other review for the Palominos, if you are wearing these, watch out for the actual Mocha color on this, because it will actually scratch over time, both the actual Mocha ones and the Palominos. But I feel the materials on the actual Palominos are slightly better, just slightly better. The black on this leather is absolutely dope and fire. It's soft as well. It just feels, in terms of if you had both of these sneakers in your hand, the Mocha ones feel slightly more synthetic than the Palomino ones. So the point goes to the Palomino one. So it's 1-1 on that basis. So category number 3 is quality. So let's have a look at the quality on this and the sneaker itself. I do believe the Mocha ones is a good quality sneaker, but you still get the glue marks on this. You still get some scratches on this, and you still get some like almost like synthetic feel to this, but it's still a dope sneaker. Still one of the classic sneakers. It's still I'm not going to say this, everybody calls this the poor man's Travis Scott, but it's still an independent sneaker, and it's still super dope and super hype as we speak. So a lot of people still love to wear this. I do believe the sneaker will break down worse in terms of the Mocha ones compared to the Palomino ones, but I'm going to definitely say, I would say the quality on the actual Palominos is up there in terms of the sneaker itself. I do believe this is absolutely dope in terms of the execution. I love the box. I love the cut on this sneaker as well. As you can see, when we talk about cuts of sneakers, as you can see, the actual Palomino is a bit more roundy on the toe than it is on the Mocha ones, and this is more of a sneaker, the Palomino, that's dedicated to the OG cut. So I'm rocking with the Palominos way more on this category in terms of the execution with the box, in terms of the actual sneaker, in terms of the actual quality on the nubuck, in terms of the actual sneaker, just dope as well. I do feel that this sneaker scratches a little bit more than the Mocha one, so in that category I would say you have to be careful when you wear the actual Palomino one, but I'm gonna give this point to, I would say, the Palomino. I feel the Palomino is just a better, superior built sneaker in terms of quality. I do feel like there's not a lot of glue stains, there's not a lot of frayed edges like as you can see with the actual Mocha ones. It just slightly is a bit more better, especially when the cut of the sneaker is a bit more to the OG cut, and it feels more. It feels more like a Jordan 1 should. It feels less synthetic than the Mocha ones, and I do believe the Mocha ones just feels, even the toe box there looks like it's a bit more tilted, it's a bit more off vibey, but the Palomino brings it right. So the point is going to the Palomino. So it's 2-1 to the Palomino. Category 3 is the release, and this is going to depend on how easily available it was. So it's going to be the accessibility of that sneaker. Does not mean the actual sneaker itself is bad because of the release, but I'm just going to say the Jordan 1 Mocha's released in 2021, and that's when we were in the height of COVID, and that meant the sneaker was quite hard to get. I actually put 21 raffles in for the actual Mocha one for the bro, and I ended up picking up the sneaker for the bro, and I had to go to Foot Patrol to go and pick it up during COVID times when Oxford Circus was empty, guys. Nobody was out there at all, and I went and picked it up and shipped it off to the bro on the same day because he actually wanted it. And then shout out to the bro Scott Simpson, who actually copped me my pair 6 months to a year later from the actual release, maybe 8 months, between 6 months to a year. He actually literally went to end, they had my size, somebody returned it, I think some famous footballer returned it, and I actually picked it up, and I do trust the bro, so I know it's legit. And obviously that was a release for the Mocha one, so it's really, really, really hard to get. The Palominos, me and Dale, the bro, walked in to Offspring and literally picked them up. That was that easy. So in terms of the release, I would say the winner is the Palomino because it actually was the easiest sneaker to get on the day, and I do believe this is going to be a sneaker that is going to be around a bit more. But in terms of if you are looking for a harder sneaker to get, then obviously the Mocha ones would be that category. So the point in terms of ease of release and the way it was released, I do believe the Palomino ones had a better release just because of the circumstance of the release, and I'm going to give that point to the Palomino. So it's 3-1 to the Palomino. So last category is category 5, and this depends on the hype and the release, because we know the Mocha ones was the hyper sneaker during COVID. Everybody remembers the Mocha ones. Let's just be honest, the most hyped sneaker, GR Jordan 1 during COVID times, and this is going for like £400+ at this moment in time. This sneaker is absolutely crazy. I do believe a lot of people still love this sneaker because it's still got that hype, it's still got that notoriety of Travis Scott lingered around this sneaker. So I do believe that this resale is always going to be up there. In case you didn't know, the Palomino is not going anywhere near the Mocha ones, and in terms of hype, And in terms of the release and the resale on the sneaker, this has to be the clear winner in terms of the Mocha 1 winning the point for that, because it's still such a great sneaker, it's still such a desired sneaker, and it's still such a commanding sneaker in terms of the resale, even with the downturn market and the resale market as we speak, because obviously we know the trend is going down. It's a buyer's market and the seller's market, so this is retaining the price. I'm going to give the point to the Mocha 1s because I do believe that the resale and the hype was massive on the Mocha 1. So the clear winner on this is the Palomino Jordan 1, which wins it by a point, guys. 3-2 to the Palomino. This, in terms of the release, I would recommend to a lot of people. If you haven't got this sneaker, you can actually go and get the Palomino 1 as we speak, but it is there out there to get. There's not much going above resale. The Mocha 1s, you might have to save a couple of releases to go and get that, but it's still a sneaker worth to get in your rotation. Now I'm going to give you my conclusion. So this is my afterthoughts to the actual 5 categories, guys. I know the Palomino won it by 3-2 in terms of the categories, and I'm definitely going to say the Palomino 1 is an absolute dope sneaker. It's definitely worth to get in your rotation. The browning is absolutely phenomenal. The materials are great on this. It's not going to crease badly. It's generically a dope sneaker to have. The resale is not much. So in terms of both of these sneakers, between the Mocha 1s and the Palomino takes it because it's such a good sneaker. But my choice, my personal pick, is always going to be the Mocha 1s. Number 1, it's such a beautiful colorway. I love the black toe colorway. Number 2, Scott, shout out to you, bro, because you actually got this on when I was on a live. Scott dropped me a message. He said, we've got this, you want it? But basically got it. I didn't even know Scott at that time, and ever since that day I've been actually talking to the bro nearly every single day, and this is why this sneaker means a lot more to me. It's not always based on categories, it was always based on the experience, and this is why, in my terms, I still love the Mocha 1s. This is such a phenomenal sneaker. This will never leave my rotation, guys. This will always be in my rotation, and every time I pull this out, there's always going to be special sneakers out there when you pull out and you know somebody assisted you or somebody helped you. I know the Jordan 1 billionaire as well. That sneaker means a lot to me because the bro Q actually looked out for me and copped it on Undefeated, and also the Jordan 1 Lost and Found is another sneaker I cherish the most because that was when the bro Dell stayed around and actually meant and copped it on the sneakers that for me when it actually released, because I got 0 cops on that, and that was so hard to get for me personally. But these are the sneakers that mean a lot to me, and this is why the Mocha Jordan 1 is always going to stay in my rotation. It's always going to be in my rotation. It's always going to mean a lot more than just basically going up to the shop and picking it up, even though that's a bit special to me. So my choice was always going to be the Jordan 1 Mochas, because that sneaker to me means a whole load more than most this actual Palomino. Even though this is a dope colorway, even though this is super fire, the Jordan 1 Mocha was always going to be my winner just because of the meaning behind it. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about these 2 sneakers. Let me know what you would pick between the Jordan 1 Mochas and the Jordan 1 Palominos. Let me know your thoughts and let me know your comments so we can actually engage and find out what you guys would pick to be your number 1 in terms of those 2 sneakers. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying this long to see the battle and see the true winner and my personal take on it. But like I always say at the end of the channel and end of the reviews, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for always coming back, and thank you for always showing love. And please do share if you do enjoy. And on top of that, guys, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ at Love Kit Customs, peace out for now, guys, and peace.